out with the old and with the new.
I mean, that's pretty much the way this is. This is a new beginning for you. Everyone's breathing?
Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. We know it's been a little bit since we posted our last video. A couple of reasons. We have been so busy with the Parade of Homes. We're actually sitting in the house that we built and designed with Chatwin Homes, and then Delia and I doing all the interior design. And we just put in the Parade of Homes and that just got over. We will give you guys a home tour really soon. But another reason why this video has taken a minute to post is that this has honestly been a really hard one for Delia to talk about and to share.
So from our last video, you guys kind of saw the hair thinning process that I was going through the chemotherapy treatments that I've done. And it was really important for me to document the other half of that journey. And I know we left off kind of on a cliffhanger in our last video. It's taken me a little bit of time to be able to share this video with you guys. It's just a very sensitive, personal, current, vulnerable space for me to be in, but it is part of the journey and I do want to get it out there in hopes that it can help other people. I just wanted to kind of recap from our last video. I was doing the cold cap and that was working for the first few treatments. It was very uncomfortable. It was a really challenging thing for me to go through, but it was worth it for me to try and at least see if I could save some of my hair through my treatments. I ended up getting to treatment 3. My hair started to mat and I started to get a few dreads, as you'll see later on in this video. It was really uncomfortable for me and mentally I was at a place where I was like, you know what? I think it's just time and I'm uncomfortable. This is like causing me pain. And so I decided to take the next step and there was just further action just needed to happen.
Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to cut through some of this mat and see if maybe potentially I can loosen it.
Okay.
So we can get, we don't have to maybe cut it as short.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to save all of it too and just see what it...
Oh yeah.
What is that? Why is
It's
it
hair.
so...
And it's wet. So I would say that anytime you're dealing with a matted situation,
Yeah.
don't ever get it wet. Like try to really don't use conditioner in it. It's much better to just kind of try to comb through it without getting it wet. Because when you get it wet, the hair is stretchy and it's wet, so it expands.
Yeah.
So it makes it even harder to break up the knot. And this is a pretty significant knot. When did this start?
So with my cold capping, I have to wet the top part of my hair, like around my scalp.
Okay.
And so half of my hair was wet and half was dry. And I think once I took my cold cap off, it started matting. And then I'm so tired after my infusions that I just didn't wash it for like a day.
Yeah.
So it happened within like 36 hours.
Oh, wow. That's nuts.
But you also put conditioner on it when you put your cold cap on.
Yeah, see, this is breaking
So
up.
that-
Am I hurting you at all?
No.
Okay.
Also.
That's an interesting look.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to put that up there so we can save that.
Yep. I'm honestly right now just kind of cutting into the tangle, just trying to loosen it up so that potentially we don't have to cut all of it if we just trying to save.
Yeah.
There we go. As much as I can. Am I hurting you at all?
Nope.
Okay.
My hair is curly too, so
Yeah.
the curl doesn't
It doesn't help at
really
all.
help.
No. Okay. Yeah, you can see where it was pulling back here. You've got all little red dots on the back of your head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from where it was like pulling.
Yeah. It was pretty heavy.
Yeah, I bet it was. That weight really just is so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's pretty much out. Okay, I'm just going to cut
so
this.
Crazy.
I'm going to cut this all off.
Okay, that's
I'm
nice.
so sorry.
It grows back.
It does. Thank God it does. Yeah, I can feel all the conditioner that's in your hair.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, trying to break it up.
We put like coconut oil in there, we put avocado oil, we put jojoba oil.
Just all of it, trying to loosen it.
Leave in conditioner.
Yeah, it kind of just creates like a matted, like gummy mess.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
You look beautiful.
Absolutely. They get so dense. The dreads, the knots get so
it was
dense.
legit a dread. I'm
Yep.
like, this is crazy. Like I can actually feel what a dread feels like now.
Yeah, they're very, very dense. I'm gonna use a wet brush.
Okay.
Okay, if I hurt you at all, let me know. Is your scalp tender at all?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, honey. Oh, sorry, babe. Okay, so this is what we've got.
Definitely got some thinning going on, but we
This
have some
side?
hair to work
Look
with.
at it. We've got
This
some
side is
volume over
holding
here.
on super good. Okay, all right, Delia.
It's
do you
gonna
wanna
be
look at the back?
good.
Yeah.
And tell me, okay, so you've got this
Yes.
patch here. Can you see it?
Okay,
It's almost
yeah.
heart-shaped. Honestly, you've
Yeah.
kind of come
I
down.
want to see that.
There's a heart shape to it. Here, I'll turn her to you.
Okay.
So there's a heart shape right here. So you can
Aw,
see
it is.
kind of heart-shaped.
Aw,
I'm always looking for
just a
hearts.
little blessing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got some
Excuse me.
bald spots happening. I don't know. Whatever you think would look best, I'm open to it. So I've already kind of mentally prepared. So I just do whatever you think. What do you think shaving is the best option?
I'm not going to be able to cover the back.
Okay.
There's not. I mean, we could shampoo it and see what happens
Okay.
after we shampoo.
It's a large space. Like it started here and it went. So honestly, like it's fine. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's just matting. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, even like we just got it all out and it is literally like, I just want to make sure that they can see. Like, it is matted just by shampooing, adding water and conditioning. Like, I shampooed twice and conditioned and it is completely matted.
Delia, you have such a good attitude.
Like
You are
beyond.
so strong, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. You know?
I mean, seriously, you're.
So. Out with the old and with the new.
I mean, that's pretty much the way this is. This is a new beginning for you. Everyone's breathing.
Yeah, I've been wanting bangs for a while too.
Well, here you go, sister. Ask and you shall receive. Sorry, I didn't mean to
you're good.
mask.
A little bit of volume there in the front.
Yep. I'm gonna try. I want to try to spray them.
Okay. It's so soft.
Seems to be okay.
Good.
Seems to be okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. Do you want me to style them a little bit? Dry them a little because they're pretty wet.
Okay.
Do you like the length of them?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
We're here for it, it's fine. So here we are today, and clearly I have a different hairstyle than what you guys saw last time, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But going into my breast cancer diagnosis, I thought hair loss, and I thought it would be harder for me to deal with than it actually has been. I've been in like the modeling, fashion world for so long, and I feel like sometimes we attach ourselves to, you know, like outer parts of ourselves, and my hair, like hair just being a woman is really important to us, and it's part of our femininity, and it's part of what makes us feel beautiful. And so this whole process was mentally preparing. Like, you hear of chemotherapy and you immediately think hair loss, and mentally preparing myself, I think, was the best thing that I did, because it allowed me to detach myself from my hair and realize that hair doesn't make you beautiful, and my hair doesn't define who I am. It doesn't define my person, and there's so many different things that we can do to, you know, like alternatives that we can put in place to help us feel better. And I will tell you one thing, I have found a new hobby. And it's really expensive.
I know.
But it doesn't have to be expensive, but mine has been, because I've bought a few wigs, and
That's part of what makes them look so good, though. For the longest time, everyone kept on wondering, like, wow, like, when is she gonna lose her hair? Like, okay, chemo's not affecting this girl. And it's because her hair looks so good. The wigs look so good. They're real. They look just like her normal, natural hair.
yeah, and I've had a lot of fun just looking at wigs and accepting that I'm going through chemotherapy. Like, I am fighting cancer, I'm fighting for my life, and yes, like, that is my focus. My focus is the fight and taking care of myself and healing as best I can. And it's not on the hair, but the hair has been a fun thing for me, and it's been like enjoyable. And I think initially it was hard, and there are days that I will wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I forgot I have a peach fuzz head, and this is like interesting, like looking at myself in the mirror. And I mean, it's different. Like, I've never seen myself bald. I've never seen myself with such little hair. You know, those days that are hard, and the days that I do have to cry, and the days that I do get frustrated, or I am angry, or I'm down, or whatever it is, because I feel that a lot. You know, like, I'm human. It's natural to feel that way. And I allow myself to feel that. I allow myself to process through that emotion. I allow myself to have my moments of weakness and downtime and whatever I need to, like, get it out. And then I'm like, hey, I'm good, I'm done. Like, let's throw the wig on, let's get on with the day. And that's just something you have to do. I love my wigs. I love them, and I'm having fun with them. And we'll do a video where I show you guys about my wigs. But it's really important for me to share with you guys that if you're going through cancer, or if you're going through hair loss, whether that comes from postpartum or alopecia or medications that you're taking for any kind of illness or pregnancy, yeah, like whatever it is, just remember, like, your hair doesn't define you, and
wigs are okay.
It doesn't make you any less beautiful. What's important is what's on the inside, and just focus on the good things, you know? Like, I know my hair will come back. And it could come back in another color, and it could come back curlier, but, you know, it's coming back. It did take me a little bit of time to be willing to share this, and that's just part of my process. It's very vulnerable for me to put this out there, but again, like I said, I think that it's important to share. This is part of the process. This is part of going through chemotherapy and fighting cancer, and I just want to send love and hope to all of those who may be fighting cancer, know someone fighting cancer, have fought cancer, and have experienced these things, because it is really traumatic. And you know, like, we're all warriors together, and we can all stand up for each other. We all can be advocates for each other and support each other and love each other and remind each other that, like, we're gonna get through it, we're gonna fight it, and we're all here standing strong. So I just want to send my love to all of you guys and genuinely just say thank you for all of the love and support and prayers. There are people praying for me worldwide, and it makes me really emotional to think about that, because I just feel like there's so much power in prayer, and I feel like it's helped me keep my spirits alive, and it's helped me keep my strength through all of this. And I feel like you guys are part of my family, and I'm just so grateful for the support and the constant love that you guys have shown to me. So I just wanted to share that with you and remind you that you are beautiful if you have hair, if you don't have hair.
And me as the husband, having to go through this from my perspective with my wife, it's kind of also made me realize that, you know, we always say life is beautiful, and life isn't beautiful despite our trials. Like, life is beautiful because of our trials, because of all the hard things we have to go through. It builds you as a couple, and you can't really experience happiness until you experience the opposite. You can't experience true joy until you feel the opposite, and that's what makes life good, is the bad. And it's kind of interesting to say, but I think it's when you take the things that happen to you and realize that everything happens for a reason. And take the example from my wife. You know, she took this on with such grace, such beauty, and she has become so much stronger on the inside, so much more beautiful on the inside and the outside, because it kind of just reflects on the outside. And I think it's made her a stronger person. I think it's made her a better mother in the future. It's made her a better wife. It's made me a better husband. It's truly brought joy to our home.
So it hasn't just been like the hair on the head. I have like 3 lashes on each eye. So that's interesting.
Her little fakies are like clinging on like the 2 little ones left.
Because they're glued to my eyelid actually, because I don't have any hair. But I was used to the big fake eyelashes before, and I glued some on today because sometimes I just want to get ready, and I just want to have some sort of normality. I think when you go through this, you crave a sense of normality so bad, and that's been really true for me the past few weeks. And so I'm fine with it. Like, I like eyelashes. I like to put makeup on. I like to, you know, feel that sense of normality again. And I'm learning how to do my eyebrows. I've never done them. I've never touched them before. Like, I've always had really thick, like, bushy eyebrows, and they are starting to thin out. They're still there. Thankfully, they're starting to thin out, but I'm learning to kind of contour them a little bit, I guess. And so it's a learning experience, and it's just part of the journey, and I'm just trying to take it for what it is. But I will say there are a couple pros. I haven't needed to shave my legs for like 4 months, and I'll take it. My legs are super smooth, and the hair is just not there, which is great. So
your skin is smooth.
That's been like a really big, I mean, that's like really convenient. You know, I don't have to shave my legs. I feel like I get like a weekly facial because the chemo kind of clears out everything in my body, and so there's no space for breakouts or anything like that. So they call it, I think, like a chemo chemical pill. So it's kind of funny, but yeah, you know, it's just finding the positive in anything that you possibly can. So I did have a couple of people actually ask me why I didn't shave my head prior and make like a wig out of my own hair. That's like a really good question, because prior to starting treatment, all I could think about was how can I save my hair? Like, what can I do to like keep it so I don't lose it? And that's when the Paxman cold cap came in, and I wanted to try the cap in hopes that it would save my hair rather than wonder if I could have used a cold cap and saved my hair. So it was really good for me to try that. So that's why I didn't end up shaving my head in the beginning and making a wig out of my own hair. But there's a lot of wigs that look really similar to my natural hair, or like what I had before, and it's part of the fun being able to like switch things out and change it up. And I was thinking the other day, I don't know how I had the same hairstyle for so long. Like, I will wear my long wig for like 2 days and I'm like, okay, where's my short one? Like, I'm gonna like change it up. Like, this is boring.
Well, where's your brunette one? We're here at the home show. I'm here in the kitchen over here. And she walks in and she has this new really long brown one. And I did a double take and I'm like, that's my wife? Like, she looked gorgeous. I did not recognize her at first. And it's just, yeah, it's fun. And she's had fun with it.
And I'll do a wig video for you guys if you're interested in kind of show you like where I got them and like the different kinds, because I've obviously done like a lot of research on them and there's a lot of different kinds you can get. And it's actually like really fun. I'm having a good time with it. So with that being said, I wasn't able to get back to all of you guys in the comments, but I want to let you know that I did read through all of them and there were a lot that stood out to me that I just felt like had really good messages, and I just would like to share those with you. If you're going through a hard time, or if you know somebody who's going through a hard time or whatever, they were just really uplifting and they really spoke to my heart. So Bessie BF, Delia, you inspired me to donate my hair. I have always had long hair, but today I cut 16 inches to donate it to someone that is going to need it more than me. So thank you, Bessie. I'm sure there's so many people out there who can benefit from you donating your hair, and that is such a beautiful thing to do. Thank you so much.
This one was from Flora Pons, and she says, every day is a new beginning. As you said so well, everything is temporary. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today, let us begin. Keep smiling, you are absolutely radiant. Sending lots of love from Australia.
I loved this one, and it's, sorry if I'm butchering it, Madhvi Daxini. Your beauty isn't defined by your face, hair, weight, height, color, or anything. Your beauty is defined by how pretty your heart is and how you treat others. That's what the standards of beauty are.
From Nola Girl, your attitude is everything. You can't change anything that's out of your control, like breast cancer. You can only control your response to it, your attitude.
So true. That reminds me of what my oncologist said. You can't change what's already happened. You can only change how you respond to it, and that will forever stick in my head. This one is from Amy Scott. Last year I shaved my head for women like you to give you dignity. I loved this one. It's from What About Me, huh? You are beautiful. Don't worry about what others think. You do you. If you feel good shaving your head, go for it. Don't let your hair decide who you are. Don't forget you are beautiful. That goes for all of you. If you decide to make a change, do it for yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. If it makes you feel good, then you do it. Okay, last one. Sorry, I know this is a lot, but they just really touched me, and so I needed to share them. Mandy White, we never understand why God allows us to go through so much, but please remember, He is a God that keeps His promises. He will never surrender His authority. He is always working behind the scenes. He loves you so much. He is using you in a mighty way. Thank you guys. This just shows you a little bit of the kind of messages, the kind of people that you are, and we just need more of this love and positivity and support in the world, and just lifting each other up and showing each other that we're here for each other, empowering each other through hard situations. And just want to say thank you for everything and love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so with all of that being said, we're talking about being vulnerable. So here I am, and I will show you what I look like today, because the picture or the video of me shaving my head is not what it looks like anymore. I'm a few treatments farther in, so here we go. You ready for this?
We're ready. So beautiful, right? And it's just so soft. It feels so good too.
It's basically like little peach fuzz. And we have like a few longer pieces right here that I will not shave because they're so cute.
These guys.
And just letting it come out. So like on the side it's a little bit longer right here. So I'm just letting it come out how it wants to, and I'm not shaving it any further, and this is what it will be. So here we are. Next video, I'll talk to you guys about my wigs a little bit and kind of give you just some more info on that. I feel like a rocker chick when I have this kind of hairstyle. If you guys noticed in the video, I had a mohawk in the back and it was so awesome. I loved it. So I might rock that hairstyle, I don't know. We have a long way to go, so we'll see. So until then, peace out.